Good afternoon. Thank you to everybody for your patience and welcome to the post MD-1 media conference for the FIFA World Cup Qualifiers Qatar 2022. Today we have Doneil Henry joining us and we would like to start with a question. Doneil, if you can just share with us how it feels to be playing at home in front of friends and family.
Yeah, my first home, my first love. Obviously a place where I spent a lot of time. It's great to be back home. To see family, see friends, supporters. So many memories and enjoyment. So it's happy to be here with the national team and to get this campaign kicked off and hopefully get a win tomorrow against El Salvador.
Great, thank you, Doneil. So we'll start. If I can ask everyone to say name and outlet and also put your hand up if you do have a question. We'll begin with Neil Davidson from Canadian Press, please.
Thanks, Sandra. Hi, Doneil. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us today. I hope you and the family are well.
Thank you, mate, and yourself.
Good, thank you. It's been kind of a whirlwind the last week, but I wonder, what's the mood of the team going into this third game in a week? Are you satisfied with how things have gone so far on the field?
Yeah, you have to understand we're playing qualifiers, 14 games where every single one is taken one at a time and everyone's going to be a battle. What you've seen in the past from this team, we continue to grow. Other teams are growing and their game plans are getting better. And we're just trying to be more clever and find ways, but it comes down to who wants it more in these international games. So the boys are training hard and we know that we need to be on point in all aspects of the match and preparation. So the energy is high in the team and we're ready to go tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. We'll go to Derek Mendes from Post Media, please.
Hey, Doneil. Derek with Post Media. Good to see you. I just want to ask you about, this is almost a must-win game for you guys because you're playing your second game at home. And I just want to ask you about, you've kind of got to the rhythm of what the qualifiers are now going to be like after playing those first two games. Can you just maybe give me a thought on the pressure you guys are facing now, knowing that this is probably a must-win if you guys want to move on and kind of qualify for the World Cup?
Yeah, every game is pressure because we know the importance of performing and getting points, especially at home on home soil. Of course, we would have loved to win the first game against Honduras, picking up a point in Nashville against the U.S. where we could have even won the game. It's a good point, but we'd be satisfied with nothing less than a win tomorrow. No added pressure, but we know what we need to do. We've done our homework too. And this is a confident group. And when I say confident, not overly confident and think that we're going to walk in and get 3 points, but a team that knows what it takes to win, a team that knows that it's going to take sacrifice on both ends of the pitch. So we're looking forward to it. And we definitely know that our fans and our supporters are behind us. So we want to make sure that we play some attractive football while doing it.
Thanks, Doneil. Good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. We'll go to Joshua Cloak from The Athletic.
Thanks, Sandra. Hey, Doneil, when you think about what this team has done through two games, just from a defending perspective, what have you really liked about the way that the team is defended and where do you maybe see need for improvement, again, just from a kind of defensive tactical standpoint?
I think we're not giving too many chances, which is very important. Like we said, we have 14 games and we want to try to concede as less as possible. But the communication has been great. The leadership has been great. We've been very vocal and within telling each other what we need from each other. And defending is not a 4 or 5, whatever, or a 6. Defending comes from a full team. And I think that everybody understands that it's going to take the full team effort, defending from the front or just being in the right place at the right time. Our tactics are always implemented within who we're playing and what's going to benefit the team down the road. So from that standpoint, I think we've done well, but there's always room for improvement. So we're definitely going to make sure that we're trying not to give up silly set pieces or forgetting assignments and stuff. But besides that, no, we just want to be aggressive, be cool and collective in the box, and make sure that we make sure the distance in defending are correct.
I want to ask you about the depth of this squad. Obviously, there's. It sounds like Alfonso's not going to be around for tomorrow, but it looks like you guys have players that can step in and fill these roles probably better than you've ever had on this team, where your depth is 23 players. I just want to ask you about that depth and how important that is when you're playing 3 games in a week.
Playing 3 games in a week, I think the hardest job is for the manager, because he has 23, whatever the group of players is, of hungry players who want to play and who feel every single time that they deserve to play. So him making sure that he gets the team right on the day. But I think that what's most important and what's the most intriguing thing is that you have 23 players that are ready to surrender their jersey every time they step on the pitch, knowing that the 11 guys who are on the pitch are going to are going on there to get the job done. And the guys who are coming off the bench are going to make an impact. And you've seen that over the case of the 2 games so far. The subs came on and really put in a shift. So, no, I think if anybody has a hard job, it's the manager. But he has everybody under a certain belief. And when we came together, we said that everything is for the team and no one is bigger than the team. So we look forward to always making sure that this Canada team is whole and is one.
Thanks, Doneil.
Thank you, Doneil. That'll conclude our portion with Doneil.
You guys take care.
Patient. Thank you. We are very happy that Junior Hoilett has joined us for some questions. We'll start with Neil Davidson. If you have a question for Junior.
Thanks, Sandra. Hi, Junior. I hope you and the family are well.
Thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. Third game in a week. It's been a hectic schedule for you. Obviously, you want maximum points at home. Is there any pressure going into this match?
No, of course. We all know what's at stake here, and we have to get maximum points. And for our goals, for what we want to achieve, we gotta take advantage of our home games, and we gotta be a fortress at home and to get maximum points. So the whole group and the nation knows what's at stake, and we got to go out there and apply pressure to get the maximum points to push forward and steal these first 3 games.
Thank you.
We'll go to Derek Mendice from Post Media, please.
Junior, how you doing? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Good. You guys have been improving as these qualifiers go along. You were much better in the second half against Honduras. You were much better in the U.S. game. Do you see that improvement happening? And I guess what's the key to continuing to improve as these qualifiers go along, and especially since you need a big victory tomorrow?
Yeah, I think the key is to stay together. I think we showed that in the U.S. game. We was a tight unit. Everybody put in a shift for each other and made an extra yard and the extra tackle to get the result we needed. We went goal down and we still stuck to the game plan and stayed disciplined and came back with a goal, which got us a good away point. I think going into this game, if we stay disciplined, stick to the game task, and everyone is together as a tight unit and dare to run for each other or put the extra tackle in or get your teammate out of the troubles to get the victory. I think we progressed over all the first 2 games, and we could keep progressing and end this international window with a victory. Will give us a major confidence going into October's window.
Thank you, Junior.